Wow, I look like I got a fuzzy hairdo. It's kind of weird. I hope that's just my screen. So, how are y'all doing today, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend celebrating all the moms in your life. And I hope if you are a mom that you had a wonderful Mother's Day too. I did. I got lots of fun stuff done. So, it was great. And we got to go and see our new baby cousin. New baby nephew, so that's cool. Okay, so today I am just wanting to pop on and talk to you about my new blog series. So, hey Stephanie, hey Julie, thanks for jumping on, guys. Hey Jane. So how do you get that balance? Somebody wanted, I posted something and somebody made a comment about she was having a difficult time balancing stay-at-home mom life. Hey Danielle, hey girl. Stay-at-home mom life with just, being home with two new kids. And I think this can work for other people too, not just moms, just balancing work life and family life. And if you work outside the home or if you work inside the home like I do, or you work or you don't work, you stay at home and your job is to manage the household or the finances or the kids and that kind of thing. So hey Tina, oh I'm so glad you like the videos. It's so good to see you. We need to grab coffee or something one day, girl. I'll miss you. So how do you grab that balance? How do you do that? I think a lot of it depends on what your personality is. I know for me, I am not. Some people like to follow a very set schedule. And I know my husband and I, we are polar opposite when we talk about this kind of stuff, because in his mind, he thinks like in these boxes and categories and neat things, and he has it all planned out. But my mind is more like pretty colors and rainbows and little blurbs here and there and fun stuff that I can just kind of pick and grab and put together however. So I don't know if that's a difference between a man and a woman or just some people's personalities. I know it's definitely my personality. I think a lot more abstractly. It's very hard for me to think linear in a linear fashion. How about that? It's very hard for me to think that way sometimes. So planning things out, I'm real visual, so I need to see it. Whether it's on an app, on a calendar on an app, or whether it's written down on a handwritten calendar or something colorful. I'd like it to be like a little cloud over here and a little rainbow over there. You see my chalkboard wall behind me? I have one very creative child who thinks abstractly the same way that I do. So she is real creative in that aspect. So how do you balance your life, your home life, and your family life? Does anybody have any suggestions today? I know for me, it seems like when I was working more, I got more done. When I was working outside of the home, and the kids, the big girls, were in school, I feel like I got more stuff done than I do now. I mean, I was waking up at 5 a.m. I did the meal prep for the whole family. I worked out. Everything was good. 6 o'clock, they were just waking up. Got them off to school, went and did my job, came home, dinner, spent time, whatever. That was awesome. But now that I stay home, I find it's definitely a challenge, with the little ones. The big ones are at school and we have, I have to go drive them around, or the little ones, they're little and they need me and they need stuff. So I may wake up in the morning with tasks in my head that I want to get done, and sometimes it just doesn't get done. So how do you create that balance? And how do you do that without being totally crazy? If you are, like for me, it doesn't bother me that much. It'll eventually bother me if it continues to happen, but on a daily basis, if I don't get something done, it usually doesn't get to me that bad. But if it's habitual, like I just cannot get that done, that really drives me crazy. And then after a little period of time, I'm like, I have to get this done because it's making me crazy. Oh, side note, y'all gonna appreciate this. Look at my glasses. For real. Really? How old are these glasses? Like 2 months. This is the second time they broke. Don fixed them. Don fixed them and they broke again. He even did like glue. It's not a hinge issue like we thought at first. It's the hinge is there and it's intact and the screw is intact, but it's the arm fell out of the little thing fell out of there. So yeah, so I have to balance my glasses too. So it's a good time to talk about that. So yeah, the babies need something, but I'm styling, girl. Like to bust out these new trends. I'm gonna call it the one side glasses. I don't know. Sometimes I'm sitting at it like this. It's comical. So okay, I don't even know what I was saying because I'm so distracted and I can't even balance my own life. But if you have a personality that is more like my husband's personality, where you have got to get these tasks done, or you have to get things off of your plate, or it drives you totally crazy, it might be really hard to let some things go. And sometimes when you're a stay-at-home mom, you have to let some things go. You have to put things on your list for the next day. I remember when I was working full-time, I was the director of nursing for a hospice company, and that's what I did every morning. I got in my office, and I just took like 10, 15 minutes to myself to write out my list of the things that I really needed to accomplish that day. And those things that I really needed to accomplish, I prioritized them. And those things that I got done, they were great. And then some things had to be moved to the next day because you only have so many work hours in a day, right? So that's how I did it for work. And then home life, I don't know. I tried making lists. It's just, I have to have an accountability partner. So I have a couple of friends who keep tabs on me, and they're like, hey, did you get this done today? Or don't forget you got to get this done. And so we all kind of form a circle and help each other out. So if you have friends or family that can help and do that for you, it really, really helps. Stephanie said that would be me. I have to get stuff done or it really bothers me because if not, I feel cluttered. I get that. And I feel like as I'm getting older, it's starting to bother me more that the dishes are in the sink or that I didn't get. Last night I was up till after midnight doing laundry because I had to get a certain amount of laundry done. It was my baby wearing wraps. Some of them are high maintenance and you have to hand wash them. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram and you saw my Instagram story. So it's time consuming. You have to wash them in the tub. You have to wash them a certain way. Can't touch them because of the fibers that they're made with and you don't want to damage them. So we had a little incident yesterday when somebody projectile vomited in the car. So that was fun. Yeah. So I had lots of cleaning up to do and I wanted to get that done and out of the way. And so I can relate to an extent. It does bother me, but sometimes it doesn't bother me enough. Does that make sense, Stephanie? Okay, guys, thank you all for hopping on here. It's all not always nice to see y'all. I appreciate that you pop on and spend a minute or two with me when I'm rambling about some kind of craziness I'm going to talk about on the blog. I appreciate all of you so much, and if you want to check on any of the other blogs, you can go to coachadrian.com and check those out there. Let's see, Tina said, 2 shoulder surgeries since December taught me to let a lot of the house stuff just go. Yeah, sometimes you just got to let it go, girl, especially when you are physically incapable of getting those things done. I suppose you could always hire somebody too, All right, guys, thanks so much. Look for the blog. I'm going to post it in the comments later and on my wall at some point today when I get it done, completed. And as always, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And if you find this valuable, feel free to share with your friends. And have a wonderful, wonderful Monday evening. Bye, guys.